Hello, welcome back, guys. This is Dom Effects here. We're gonna be doing another weekly review, and yeah, what we're gonna do first is start off with bonds. Well, as you can see, it is the end of the year, so Wednesday there's gonna be New Year's, so pretty sure, yeah, there's bank holiday. If you check the news, we'll check it right here. You can see Monday. That's where most of the moves gonna happen, obviously, because last week was held in a range. Why? Because it was Christmas week, so there was bank holiday on Christmas Day, so it makes sense. Wait for the Monday to moved nicely, went down. Or we'll get into it. Tuesday, potentially some move. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard. Wednesday, no moves. Why? Because it's New Year's Day. Thursday, may see some movement. We'll see more movement because it's probably going to get out of the range it's created on Wednesday. Friday, we'll see a bit more movement as well. So that's the days that we're looking at. So if we understand that, we go back into there. We'll actually do this first. If we look at the bonds, so ZB 30-year bond. If we look at the yearly for the time frame, where should I see it? Yeah. So for the year, it is currently sitting at high 101, low -80. So 180 pretty much is the range that is set. 180, so 90 from 80 plus 10 will be here. We're still in the discount for the yearly, so we're waiting for a price to move higher. But then if you notice here, go on the 6 month, from the low of, let's say -80 to high of 50, 130, so will be 65 from here would be -15. So yeah, it's just under a discount within the 6 month. And as you can see, prices slowly starting to move up higher. We need to see, does it respect this and this fair value gap for it to start going lower, or disrespect it as we're in a discount to then start using it as a inverse fair value gap and go higher. So you'll probably see it because it's higher time frame into there, lower, higher. But we'll have to see because this is longer, on a longer time frame, each one being a day. So Tuesday potentially, Wednesday ranging, Thursday if a fair value gap is created, goes into the fair value gap to go higher, potentially into here or this order block over there. Friday we'll have to see, does it want to come back in or start taking that high and looking for higher prices. But yeah, if we look on the 3 month now, because that was a 6 month, it is in a discount. But as you can see, it's failed to go. So this is commercial. What commercial net positions, right? They sold a lot here. This is the most they sold, and then it started going higher. When it comes down to here, they were doing less selling than before, getting rid of their sell positions. Why? They've made profit on there, so the net position is going to be lower because they're slowly taking out, moving to net buys to then go higher. But yeah, they are net buys here. And yeah, sell. Once they get there, they're buying back their sell. So potentially going to go higher. But we'll have to wait and see. So if we go on the, so that was the 30 year, if we go on ZN 10 year, low, high, it's pretty much at the low, 6 months, it's in a premium. So waiting for bonds to go higher, wait for next year obviously, because, well, as in like after the first, purely because it's just gonna wait for this year's candle to close, and then we're gonna wait for next year's candle to open and then see where it's heading. So that's our said. Yeah, we'll look at the 5-year note as well. And the 5-year note is suggesting it's also in a premium on the 6 month anyway. On the 3 month, it's on a premium. Well, it's pretty much in the middle, but yeah, waiting for that to turn. And if it does turn, then we can start confirming that dollar is going to start heading lower. So now we go back to the charts with our understanding of the net positions of the commercial banks. So now, once we've got that, we're checking, alright, this is the weekly. Does it want to continue respecting it and go higher? On the daily, what does it want to do here? Does it want to go to there? Rejection block. Take out this, continue going higher. We have to wait and see. But on the daily, here you can see how ranged through that whole week. Then this week, start of this week, went lower into here, higher, took out the highs, and we're waiting to see, does it want to close below the highs, does it want to continue going higher. But if we are confirmed on the bias that it's going to go bearish, it will have to respect this candle right here, the highest up candle before going down. So we'll have to wait and see, does it want to respect that, or does it want to go into the open of the candle first before going lower? Why do I say that? Because pound still has room to move on the 4 hour. It's taken this is always suspect. If there's no wick, it's potentially going to go back to it at some point. But you can see here that there is space for price still to go, so we're wary of that. Yeah, that'll be under that low, so we have to wait and see until tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow, if it does decide to start going up higher and it does close above these lows, then we are looking for price to start heading higher. And the reason I say that daily. Oh, gone weekly. So it has used this as a fair value gap. It's going lower. Normally, what you would see is lows being created for pound dollar around March to around June-ish. So it's like potential for it to head down to there if it starts disrespecting the consequent encroachment of this wick. But it's taken it and wicked above it, so it's like resistant to go lower. So we'll have to wait and see what it wants to do here. And yeah, our bias is bullish, but for this week it is sideways because of the fact that there is Wednesday bank holiday, so no trading is gonna happen that day. But yeah, you can see here our prediction. So move this out the way, move this out the way. This is for the year, right? Create the low within this orange area and then go higher within the green area until it reaches the grey area. I believe it will go back down after hitting the grey area into discount of the range it's created within the first candle, first 3 months. Then once it hits this darker grey area, I assume it's gonna start going higher again. So it creates a low, goes higher, potentially to create equal highs or go up into there around Feb time. We want to see it break this though, because if it does break it, then we're confident that alright, it doesn't want to use this as the monthly fair value gap. But as a inverted fair value gap. But we would have to wait and see. So does it want to come up into there, into the order block, come down into discount, potentially using this as an order block, then for the remainder of the year until October to start going higher. And if we are seeing really strong signs of it being bullish, potentially take out this high. And yeah, we're ultimately looking for these highs, but this is a monthly chart and it's going to take a while, so yeah, got to be patient. But yeah, that is what we're predicting. So if we are predicting that on a higher time frame, we're waiting for it to turn on a lower time frame. So we haven't seen turn yet, but things are starting to indicate, such as this, and not only that, well, the net positions of commercial banks, we're seeing, so pound dollar starting to go higher and higher and higher. Their interest in buying pound dollar has greatly increased, So we're waiting to see. All right, when does when do they start then sending it higher? They're gonna start sending it higher once they've accumulated enough buy positions. But yeah, that's a 3 month. Let's look at the 6 month. You can see all-time high, pretty much close to all-time highs of buying. Prices right in a discount, best place for them to start buying it up. Obviously, they're doing it on much bigger accounts, so they're gonna have to put in their positions like here, 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 eventually to then send it higher. Why? Because they can't trade the lower time frames because there's not enough liquidity going around for someone to take another side of their massive order. So yeah, they have to do it in positions, smaller positions, break it down, break it down, break it down, and then once they've accumulated enough buying, then they send it higher. But yeah, we're waiting because it has hit a liquidity void on the weekly, so not on the daily. And it is respecting it. No, I meant fair value gap. But yeah, we just have to wait and see until after Wednesday. But yeah, that is all, folks. There's not gonna be much trading going on. Why? Because it's New Year's. No one's putting their money in, so it's not gonna be much of a movement. But if we do see movement, it's likely gonna be higher. Well, for majority of the week anyway. But yeah, that's all, folks. We're just gonna do one final thing for dollar. Yeah, so if it does decide to go lower, I'd have to try going lower or higher, then lower below this high. Why? Because I don't want it. If it does do that, it has the opportunity to create that immediate rebalance to start going higher and use these as a order block, which I don't want to see if it is going lower. So that's what we don't want to see if it is, if we're wrong in our prediction. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, if you enjoyed it, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, peace.